Hey guys, I want to do a couple of examples of just solving exponential equations, which is probably something you haven't done since Algebra 2, if at all. So I'm going to do 17, 19, and 21, and then I'm going to have you guys try 18, 20, and 22 in class. But the idea here is, well, copy down the problem. The idea is we first want to isolate the exponential part, and then we need to use some sort of inverse operation to undo the e to the 2 minus 2n. And once we get to that point, then it'll be just a regular linear equation. So the idea is let's get this part by itself first. I'm going to add 9 to both sides to get the 9 over here. 9 minus 4 is 5. So we're left with 3.4 e to the 2 minus 2n equals 5. Divide both sides by 3.4. So now I have e to the 2 minus 2n equals 5 over 3.4, which is, we can use a calculator to see what that is. About 1.4706. 1706. So now here we need to undo this operation called exponentiating base e. And what we need to do is take the log of both sides base e. And the log of both sides base e, the natural log is what we call log base e. So take the natural log of both sides. The natural log and the undo each other. And the properties of natural logs is this exponent right here can come out to the ground floor, so to speak, so it's no longer in the exponent. So now I just get 2 minus 2n equals whatever the natural log of that number is. And this, we can find out what's the natural log of 1.4706. So it's about, let's call it 0.38567. Right, and then from here, this is just a linear equation, right? Just subtract 2 on both sides, divide by negative 2, and we're done. So minus 2, minus 2. So we're going to take that number, 0.38567 minus 2, and then take that negative 1.61433 and divide it by negative 2. And that'll give us, and I know I didn't do this step there, but I divided by negative 2 here, so it's going to be about 0.807. Do it in blue. Okay. So another example right here, copy it down, negative e to the negative 3.9 n minus 1 equals negative 3. Let's get e by itself. I'm going to start off by adding 1 to both sides. So plus 1, plus 1. So I'm left with negative e to the negative 3.9 n minus 1 equals negative 2. Multiply both sides by negative 1. That'll make these positive. So what I need to do to get e by itself is take the natural log of both sides. Natural log and e undo each other, so I'm left with negative 3.9 n minus 1 equals whatever the natural log of 2 is. And what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to do all the calculator stuff at the end. So I'm going to leave the natural log of 2 alone. You can put that in your calculator. Natural log of 2 is just a number. It's that. Maybe you don't want to use all the decimal places, which is fine. But I'm just going to do it all at the end, so I don't have to keep doing it as I go. So then I add 1 to both sides. Negative 3.9 n equals the natural log of 2 plus 1. Divide by negative 3.9. And we finally get n, which turns out to be about, let's see if I can do it right here. We're going to do natural log of 2 plus 1. We're going to divide that by negative 3.9. So I don't need all those decimals. So it's about 4, 3, negative 0.4341. Okay. Right, look at one more example, number 21. We have this problem here, copy it down. Let's get the e part by itself, so subtract 6 on both sides. That's going to give me a negative 12. Divide both sides by negative 3. That's going to give me a positive 4. Take the natural log of both sides. The natural log and e undo each other, so I get 7a plus 9 equals the natural log of 4. Subtract 9 on both sides. So 7a equals the natural log of 4 minus 9. And then just divide that by 7, and we got a. So let's do it up here. Natural log of 4 minus 9. Do that operation first. And then divide that whole thing by 7. So we're getting about negative 1.088, let's call it. Okay, and that's A. So this is where we need to solve some of the equations from last class. And if you don't have this solving exponentials kind of locked in, this is a good time to get a little bit better at it. So just look at 18, 20, and 22 and see if you can answer those ones. I'm going to put the answers up so you can see if you guys get them right. All right, so 18, I got about negative 0.8495. 20 is about negative 0.5353. And 22 is about 0.4511. I'm just going to check to see if the ones I did with you are correct. Yes. Yeah. Okay, good. All right, so see if you can solve those 3 problems on your own.